Storing information in the local database is not scalable. And so although you can use that in a capacity for AAA, we want to think, I want to store that at a central repository on a AAA server. There are a lot of AAA servers out there. Cisco ACS is a really robust platform to store your credentials. These are the two big players whenever we talk about whenever we talk about AAA for use in a Cisco environment. Now, the way that we can use AAA protocols are we can authenticate network access. That's like I'm using 802.1x authentication to challenge my end clients, or what is called character mode. This is actually called packet mode. Let me actually type that in. Packet mode, where we're authenticating for people trying to get access to the network. And then character mode, which is where people are typing in characters, keystrokes, and we're relaying those to the VTY lines of the device. So very, very different usage of AAA. I'd like you to know the differences between AAA's two big protocols for us, Radius and TACACS+. Radius is a standard. TACACS+ is Cisco proprietary. It's the first row right there. Absolutely things you want to know. Second thing, Radius uses UDP. TACACS+ uses TCP. I got a great way for you to remember that, and I really think it's a great way. Radius has a U. TACACS+ has a T. Simple as that. You'll never forget it. Radius uses two different ports. I think about the War of 1812. I don't know that war, but I know that there was one that was called the War of 1812. And TACACS+ uses TCP port 49. And I guess that's 7 times 7. I don't know if that helps you at all. Those top two rows are what I would expect people to know off the top of their heads. But let's make sure we understand some of the other elements. TACACS+ uses different threads, different channels, if you will, for the different functions. Whereas Radius tries to do kind of in one lump communication. You can see the challenges for Radius are one-way and unidirectional, TACACS+ two-way bidirectional. By the way, I want you to see these. I don't want to skip them, but they're not like huge deals for everyday administrators inside of Cisco, even those that are security focused. TACACS+ is more secure because it does encrypt the entire payload, whereas Radius is only the password. What we see here is some Radius communication. Is this a huge deal? No. Let's just take you through it so you've seen it once in your lifetime. We have our Radius server on the right, a client on the left. So when we do communication, we might say, oh, we're trying to do an access request. Here's the username and password. We're then optionally challenged. And that challenge can be prove who you are. I'm going to give you a mathematical challenge, and you have to respond with all sorts of valid information. And it's a hash, and it's not repeatable. Then we get access, accept, or reject. So we relayed credentials, and we might get acceptance or rejection. Then, hey, accounting request. And then you get accounting information as well, and then you're done. So that's kind of a moment in the life of some Radius communication. TACACS+ communicates a little bit differently than Radius, and we can see things like the start, we get the user, we relay that information with our continue, then we get the password, we relay that information. So it's kind of like our reply. And then we are accepted or rejected. Why do we have these two protocols, TACACS Plus and Radius, in AAA? Well, let's just go through some of each of these weaknesses. Multi-protocol access. Device to device. This is what they're not well suited for. Networks using multiple services. Okay. TACACS Plus, multi-vendor. That's easy because this is Cisco proprietary. When speed, Radius is faster. Okay? So just some maybe reasons to choose one over another. If I were just not sure, I'm probably going to go with Radius because I know that I'm going to be able to get a little bit more functionality of things like 802.1x authentication because Radius supports .1x.